That's a good question, right? Because, well, he is top tier and legitimate top tier and threatens for the nomination. He's not number one. And he's not necessarily number two at this point. That would be Ted Cruz. Obviously, number one nationally is Donald Trump. But everybody has been shooting at Rubio, whether Cruz, Trump, Christie, the media, the Democrats. And, I think there are a couple of reasons for that. One is that Marco Rubio stands to win votes from across the Republican spectrum. Now, this may not come to pass, and we don't know what's going to happen once the voting starts. But he's not just a conservative candidate. He's not just an establishment candidate. And he threatens in Iowa, although nobody thinks he's going to win Iowa. I don't think he's going to win Iowa, but he threatens to compete hard. He does threaten in New Hampshire, and he threatens elsewhere, and that makes sense. He does the best against Hillary Clinton in all of the hypothetical matchups, and he's the only one beating her consistently in the polling averages. So it makes sense that the Democrats are going after her. And I guess because of all of this, and because of the sort of relative success of his campaign so far, the media is paying close attention. And so he's, at least before I left town for a couple of days, there was like every other day there was a new "what's wrong with Rubio" story, or maybe there should be something wrong with Rubio's story, and that usually happens when you're a front runner. And, I just think it's because he still threatens to do as well or better than anybody else out there at the end of the day, even though it doesn't necessarily look like that today, and it may not come to pass.